Welcome to Andorra. It's the day of the individual race. The weather is glorious, the course is fabulous and the welcome is warm. It's the 11th time the Andorran committee has hosted a World Cup since 2008, and their experience, enthusiasm and efficiency make it an absolute pleasure for everyone involved. It was a real treat for the racers today to experience the peaks above Axelle during the individual race. The last few editions of the World Cup here have been subject to bad weather, meaning last-minute changes and shorter, less technical courses. However, today the sun was out, the conditions were good, the temperatures were perfect, and the local organisers had devised a technical course with all the elements that make ski mountaineering so challenging and exciting. 1,610 metres of vertical for the senior women, with 4 climbs including a spectacular boot pack along a ridge up to Breccia at 2,580 metres. By about 3 minutes into the race, Axelle Gachet-Mollaret had already gained about a 30-second lead over Tove Alexandersson of Sweden. The French athlete, who is crowned world champion here in Andorra in 2021 and who is so appreciative of the Andorran supporters, remains vigilant about the threat behind her. Gachet-Mollaret knows the Swede is very strong in the downhill, and they are both focused on the overall individual title this year, so she had to keep her wits about her to take her second individual title of the season.
Tove est revenue un peu à mi-parcours sans que je m'en aperçoive vraiment. Peut-être que le fait que le descente soit facile, je me suis un peu laissée aller dans un rythme un petit peu trop lent. Et il a fallu vraiment se remobiliser dans la dernière montée pour arriver devant au final.
Tove Alexandersson, second here last year, is determined to beat Gachet-Mollaret this season and at one point on the last climb closed some of the gap. The Swedish athlete forced the world champion to push hard, but in doing so filled her legs with lactate and had a fall on the descent. That didn't stop her though, and she finished second. Last month at the World Cup in Adamello, Emilie Harrop of France seemed shocked that she was keeping the leading athletes company on the podium. But despite a bout of COVID over the Christmas holidays, she is beginning to believe in the training and took home third place for the second individual race in a row. From the start whistle to the finish line today, the top 3 didn't change. Axelle Gachet-Mollaret wins ahead of Tove Alexandersson and Emilie Harrop. Not such smooth sailing for the men today. With a vertical gain of 1,920 metres and 5 climbs, it was the Italian Michele Boscacci who led the first of the 2 laps. He admitted to feeling less than optimistic on the start line as the spring-like snow is not his favourite, but battled with the same small group he raced with in Ponte de Legno last month, namely Xavier Gachet of France, William Bombardier and Thibaut Anselme, also of France, and Matteo Edelin of Italy. At the halfway point, it was Xavier Gachet who led with the rest of the field close behind. On the second uphill of the second lap, he was passed by Boscacci, who in turn felt the heat from Matteo Edelin, who showed his world champion's experience by powering home to the finish line with a convincing lead. A 5-minute penalty for being outside the marked kick turns, however, pushed him back into 7th. The same fate befell William Bombardier of France, and the ensuing reshuffle of places gave Michele Boscacci his first win since 2019, put Xavier Gachet of France in second place, and allowed the 2021 World Cup winner Robert Antonioli of Italy to claim his first podium of the season in third.
Il primo giro al comando e poi Matteo è arrivato da dietro. Si sa che lui su queste gare lunghe con queste nevi un po' primaverili è la sua, è arrivato sull'ultima salita, ci ha lasciato tutti sul posto e noi abbiamo dovuto restare lì a guardare e qua sul traguardo logicamente è arrivato lui per primo. Che dire, anche se fossi arrivato secondo sarei soddisfatto comunque.
It's shaping up to be an incredible season with some strong players out at the front in both categories and with a lot of incredible talent right behind them, keeping the pressure on. That's it for the second stage of the WÜRTH MODYF ISMF World Cup 2022. At the end of January, you'll find all the action in Montjean in Switzerland. See you there.